Are you looking for the best bread machine? I have compiled a list of top 5 best bread machines this year. These bread machines are hand-picked based on the overall design, hardware, customer reviews, and expert reviews. I will show each of the bread machine's strengths and weaknesses. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description down below. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Number 1. Zojirushi Virtuoso Plus. If you are looking for a bread machine that can outbake the rest, then look no further than the Virtuoso Plus by Zojirushi. This top-notch machine made some of the tastiest bread in our tests and took home the prize for making the most consistent and aesthetically pleasing loaves. In addition to making some of the best-looking bread of the bunch, this is the only model that we tested that has 2 separate kneading blades, ensuring that all of the ingredients thoroughly mix into your dough and there isn't any residual flour. The Virtuoso has a ton of different preset settings and is unique in the fact that it has memory functions, allowing you to customize the knead, rise, and bake times to match your preferences. Regrettably, the Virtuoso Plus is one of the most expensive machines we have tested to date, as well as being one of the bulkiest and heaviest products of the group. It requires a significant investment on your part in terms of both money and kitchen counter real estate. We strongly think the Zojirushi is the best baker of the bunch, but it might be a bit too much for many people if they aren't willing to pay a premium for the best of the best. Number 2. Elite Gourmet Maxi Modici EBM8103B Programmable Bread Maker. If you are searching for a solid bread making appliance that won't blow your budget, then we think the Elite Gourmet Maxi Modici EBM8103B. This appliance did a decent job in our baking tests, incorporating the ingredients quite well. This machine has 19 different preset functions for everything from basic bread to yogurt. It includes a hook for removing the kneading paddle from the finished bread, a measuring spoon, a measuring cup, and a recipe book. This model also has a keep warm function, as well as a 15-hour delay timer and an audible tone to alert you when it's time to add any mix-ins. However, we did find that this bread maker didn't always make bread with the most even crust. The bottom of the crust was usually much darker than the top of the white, whole wheat, and gluten-free loaves we made for testing. We also found that it occasionally left a little bit of the dry ingredients unmixed. All in all, it's a decent option if you are shopping on the tightest of budgets for a new bread maker. Number 3. Hamilton Beach Home Baker. If you saw the price tag on the Zojirushi and started to panic, then the Hamilton Beach Home Baker might be a much better bread machine for you. This appliance costs a fraction of what the Virtuoso Plus does, all while delivering comparable loaves in terms of taste and texture. The crust is usually fairly uniform and the overall appearance of the bread is fairly nice. The non-stick pan is also a breeze to clean, even being safe to put in a dishwasher, and the bread pan's handle will lock into the folded down position, making it easy to dump out the bread once it is baked. This discount bread machine does make a few concessions to keep the cost down. The home baker has a much smaller set of presets than many of the other ones and struggled a bit with some of the more specialized loaves in our test, with the whole wheat bread and the gluten-free loaf collapsing a bit. While it does have some significant drawbacks, it's harder to find a better bread making appliance than the Hamilton Beach if you are shopping on a budget. Number 4. Sunbeam Programmable Bread Maker. This bargain option did very well with more difficult to bake types of bread, like the gluten-free loaf, even without a specific gluten-free preset. We also found that the bread will rise quite a bit more in this machine than in the others, leading to some exceptionally large and airy loaves that were hard to remove in some cases. It's got a decent set of presets and a delay function that can be handy if you want to measure the ingredients in the morning and ensure the bread is ready right with your dinner. Unfortunately, we did find that the top of the bread would tend to collapse and sink in quite a bit. This bread maker also didn't completely incorporate all the dry ingredients every time. However, both the Sunbeam and the Home Baker are excellent budget options and we would honestly recommend either if you are shopping on a budget. Just check which is cheaper when you are ready to buy. Number 5. Oster Express Bake. The Oster Express Bake thoroughly failed to impress us, making it our least favorite bread machine we have tested to date. While we must admit that it did earn some accolades for making one of the better-looking gluten-free loaves, this was completely outweighed by its subpar performance in our other tests. It is one of the lightest machines of the group and has a few handy features, but we overall found the cons of this product to vastly outweigh its pros. We honestly struggled to think of a compelling reason to recommend this machine if you aren't exclusively making gluten-free bread. It isn't a great bargain option, and we found it to be somewhat difficult and inconvenient to use. We would strongly recommend considering other options unless you found the Oster at such a bargain that they would practically be giving it away.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked the video. If you found the video helpful, please remember to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.